What is going on, guys? It's Josh again, or the Real Swag King 1. How's it going, guys? Hope you guys are enjoying your Valentine's Day. It's a holiday that reminds all of the lonely people in the world that they're lonely, which kind of sucks. But today I'm actually gonna be bringing you something new. This is my first time doing something like this. I'm gonna be doing a gameplay, but I'm also gonna be doing a story time. So I was, sitting around thinking about what should I be talking about, what should my story be about, and I'm thinking about, something that I'm gonna be bringing up probably sometimes over the time span of me uploading videos. I'll be talking about my first, week in college, my first week at college on campus and stuff. I'm not in college right now, just so you guys know, but this is like, but like talking about my first time on college period, on college campus period. Um, So, yeah, like I said, if you have any more ideas, or story times I could do, drop, put them in the comments. Like I said, you guys can, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, any ideas, if you guys have any critiques, leave them in the comments below too. So that being said, let's get it started. So, this was around 2016. Crazy, I think that was 2 years ago. Um, I was in college, I was just a freshman in college. Um, I was studying sports management, an education minor. Um, I was studying at this small college in Northwest Ohio. It's actually not a bad place. The campus is really beautiful. The people are really good. I actually played football for a little while there too. So had all that. Um, so mainly here's the story. So about we had camp. We started camp around, I believe, in August. Yeah, I'm pretty sure in August. So, and at my first week on campus, I was, we had, I believe it was, I think I left on the 13th of August. Um, so I spent about a week. So I spent about a week getting ready, because I'm going away from home. I'm preparing myself. I'm leaving home. I'm going off on my own for the first time. So I'm like, I have family, calling me, texting me throughout the week saying, was I prepared? Was I excited? Was I nervous? And I was getting pretty much the same reaction. Yeah, I'm nervous. Yes, I'm afraid. But I'm also very excited for the future. I'm excited to get this done. I'm excited to start a new chapter in my life. I'm excited to see what the future holds. And so I believe the entire week I'm just getting ready and packing, doing all the laundry I could do, getting all the necessities, getting all say my necessary goodbyes. 'Cause I know when I was coming home. Um, but it was a pretty eventful week for me, leading up to that. So the morning comes, I have orientation the same day. I have to like meet with my coaches, meet with my new teammates, stuff like that, and I have to move in. So mainly it was me and my mom. So I think the school is like a 2.5 hour drive from my house, from where I live. I'm not gonna tell you guys where. Um, so we had that. I had to I had to leave about maybe. So I had to maybe. I was up. I was up about. I believe at orientation at about 9. So I had to be up around like 6 a.m. To pack up the last of my stuff. I mean, I had all my stuff packed. I just had to get the last bit of the last minute packing done. Get my TV, get all my PlayStation, all my stuff ready. I had all that stuff ready to go. And all my stuff. And we leave around 6. Get on the freeway, take the long drive, get there. We do the orientation. It went fairly well. It was nice. It was really nice to talk with everybody. Nice to meet all the new people. Then there's the process of moving in. The orientation is about maybe 2 hours, 2 hours long. So doing all the traditional stuff, getting our keys. We had to move in, and then so I was actually gonna be one of the first couple people on campus because if you had orientation the same day, if certain guys on the team, if you had orientation this day, you got to move in that day as well. The rest of the team wasn't technically allowed to show up till the next day. So I was gonna be the one there for my roommate who's also on the team. I'm not gonna use his name either. But so yeah, we had that. I met, like I said, met with everybody. Then we had to move in. You know, that was actually a tough process too, because the dorm I had, it was near the back of campus, and I had to go. Luckily we parked. Luckily I could park up there, so I could drive. I could get all the stuff up, and I had to go up the elevator. I was on the third floor, so it was gonna take us forever to get all the stuff up. You know, carrying suitcases and a TV full of stuff. So it's like it was a process moving all that, and so it was a process getting all that moved. But eventually we got it. Me and my mom, we got it all set up. Had my mini fridge, got that moved in, so that was kind of cool. It was a lot of fun. It was definitely tough. It was definitely tough, doing all that. Um, it was tough because another reason, like I said, my first time being alone, so I had to, saying goodbye to my mom for the first time. It was kind of not emotional, but it was definitely tougher than I thought it was gonna be. But we both felt like it was ready. We both knew it was gonna have to happen at one point in our lives. I was gonna have to move away and be on my own. But I'm glad she, gave me enough support, enough encouragement to let me know that I could do it. I tried to be confident in myself that I can handle something like this. So that happens. Um, so I finally move in. I spend about a couple hours worth. I unpack, move around. Get used to the room. I actually I went around the dorm building, throughout the floors, each floor, saying hey, mean who was on the floor by then, mean who was in the building, just saying hi to people. Met the RA, he was a cool guy. Um, there we go. Well, yeah, we got to meet all the new people. Got to meet some nice people. Got to meet some of my closest friends. Actually, I'm in college right now. Some of my closest friends. I met them. So, and like I said, I was the first guy there. So I spent the night unpacking. My girlfriend at the time, she came through. We helped. She helped me unpack actually. So it was really nice of her. So she because I didn't eat all day. She brought me dinner. I she helped me unpack all my clothes. So I spent I pretty much went to bed that night. I was only got in the room, so it was kind of boring, honestly, being on my own there. It was kind of fun though. So let me go. The day after, my roommate shows up. We were friends. We kind of met maybe 2 weeks before we were scheduled to move in, so it was kind of cool. He's a really cool guy. A really cool guy. It's kind of like how you expect it to be college roommates. Especially if you don't if you know the guy, it's usually not too bad of a situation. They always it's say you never room with a friend because it's gonna be tense because you're used to seeing them as people, not used to living with them. I mean, I believe that can be true, but it's also another thing. It's like it can be true, but it's like it's also if you're good friends with them, you won't mind it. You can get used to living with another person. So I would recommend it. It just depends on how close you are with that person. If you're close with that person, then it shouldn't be a problem. If you're just starting to get to know the person, then it might be a little tougher. But I think. But back to the story. So I met with the team, met with everybody. We had meetings that night with the rest of the team. I think we had physicals. Then we had obviously our first day, not technically our first day of practice, but it was our first official team practice. Really, it was interesting because it was a night practice. So really, we have to get. So we're spending the whole day in meetings, talking with everybody, meeting with our position coaches. Then we go straight to, you know, practice around 7 p.m. I believe. So it was really a experience, you know, because I know I played football 4 years in high school. I played for 5 years. I was not used to being out at 7 o'clock at night, getting up to go practice. And it wasn't a full contact practice. We had helmets, shorts, and jerseys. But it was really, like I said, it was just something completely different from what I was used to doing from high school. And when they say, it's a transition going from college sports from high school sports, it's a huge transition. It's a transition mentally, physically, because now you're just, you can go from being a big fish from where you came from to being pretty much the next, to being just another guy on a college campus. It is, a huge difference. The difference is clearly noticeable, not in just in sports, it's just in school in general. It's a huge transition. So for all the people who are watching this, who are going into college, just know that it's going to be a huge transition at first, but through time you will get used to it, you will get over it, and it does become a lot easier. You will get homesick. That's why I kind of recommend, go home as much as possible. See your family. That's something I kind of regretted not doing. I'm not seeing my family enough. Another thing I recommend, go out as much as possible. See your friends. Be with your friends. If you're gonna be there for 4 years, you gotta get used to people there. You gotta make new friends. You gotta make new friends. You know, that's something I kind of got to do. I'm kind of glad I got the chance to make the friends I got while I was there. So it was actually a lot of fun. It made my time there a lot easier on my mind and on my heart. But back to the story. Like I said, practice that night went really well. Meeting a bunch of different people, getting to be around all these new guys, getting used to people I wasn't used to yet. It was really cool. Next day, up at 6 a.m., straight to meetings, practice, morning practice. Back later that night for a night practice. It was ridiculous. I'm telling you, it was an unbelievable. Excuse me, guys. I'm kind of catching a cold. So I didn't want to record while I was sick, but I'm trying to get over it. But it was definitely something different for me to go through. But like I said, it's something I had to learn how to get used to. So pretty much, coaches are going on about how we have to start preparing for for school, because pretty much this week it was dedicated to strictly practice, but we also knew classes were going to start within the next week, which was something we had to get used to. Like people had their obligations. I think for our freshman class, we had like this huge camping trip type thing for the entire freshman class, not just for the football team, but for the school in general. So once the rest of the campus showed up, it was something that we all had to do. But it was actually a really enjoyable experience for me. Like I said, I got to meet a bunch of different people. You have to make friends. I'm still gonna have great memories. But it was different for me. But I enjoyed it a lot. I don't regret doing that at all. Um, but then, so like I said, then we, just hanging out with the team pretty much throughout the week. That was pretty much my whole week until the rest of the campus showed up. It was being around the same group of guys every day, most of the day. So did we get, was there tense moments? Yeah, but it was like, something you got used to. That's part of being on a team. You get used to being around the same guys. You get used to them, and then they learn how to push your buttons. You learn how to push theirs, and it's tensions run, but that's part of being a team. The tensions run high, and you settle them out there, and you get over it. But it was a lot of fun. So definitely, only thing was, like I said, it was adjustment. I went from having only to practice in high school from 6 in the morning to 2 in the afternoon. I went from that to practicing from being up at 6 a.m. just for meetings. Then you got breakfast. Then you got to practice. Then you go to lunch. Then you got more meetings. Then you go to practice again. Then you go to dinner. Then you go to meetings for the rest of the night. So I went from practicing pretty much from 6 a.m. to 2 a.m. to being up at 6 a.m. to not going back to my room until 9 or 10 o'clock at night. And then, you gotta be up at 6 a.m. again. You gotta be back up the next day. So it's like, we didn't get that much free time. We didn't get much us time. But, the one day we did get a lot of us time. A lot of guys were, we would hit up the town, go see what the town was like, go out. We would actually go to Walmart and just, look around. As weird as that may sound, you would think, you finally get some time to yourself. What's the first thing you do? You usually we try to get as much sleep as possible. No, the first thing we did, a lot of things the guys did around our school, they would actually go to Walmart and just to look around. That's the funny thing, but it was something we can only do. It's a small town, so there's not that much, at least right away. And, we're still in we're still in practice mindset, so we really not have much we can do, which is something which was okay, which is completely understandable. So which was it was a lot of fun, but like I said, it's something we really can do. We can do it a lot, but once coaches, once the summer was over and once we kind of got back into school and practice minds, that's kind of when we got a little more. I can't say a lot, a little bit more leeway. We definitely got more leeway, but we definitely had more time to ourselves. We got more time to think about what we could do. We actually had more time to you know go out and do stuff, especially on the weekends. Weekends when we weren't playing, when no one was playing, we actually had time to go out and experience stuff. So it was a lot of fun, but it was definitely something different. But and I know this video isn't exciting, but there wasn't a lot to experience for us. But we had it was just something I kind of thought about doing. I see a lot of YouTubers do story times, and I kind of thought doing a story time would be fun. But so hey, maybe I'll do another one. I'm pretty sure I'll do another one. I just don't know what about yet. Like I said, leave comments in the video about what I can do, and leave me some ideas. Yeah, leave me some ideas in the comments below. We're getting killed right now, but yeah, leave me some ideas in the video comments, and I'll definitely look into those. But this till then, this has been the Real Swag King 1, or Josh, and I am signing.